Film.
This is the victim advocate.
Oh, hi.
Thanks, guys. Sorry, they were asking me a lot of questions.
It's okay. It's okay.
Implement some type of change.
You got it.
I brought one of my puppies. Let me have the. Okay. These are my puppies that I saved. Like, I just love them so much. Oh, it's shaking. Look. Come here, the baby's Papa. I wasn't gonna let my babies get hurt.
Oh my God, we're gonna do another social video.
Oh, yeah, because remember he was saying when this was happening, he's like, fuck. Oh, sorry. He was saying, sorry, I don't know if you guys are recording or not. He was saying when this was happening, he was pacing in and out of the house saying, now I got to commit a felony. I'm like, why? What's wrong with you? Just go out there. And he thought of just boiling my puppies. That was going to be his felonies. And instead, he ended up chasing me outside with a knife. But
so, Yvonne, I wanted to ask you, okay, it's been a week since we spoke. How have you been?
It's been hard. This morning I was actually depressed, crying, sleeping, but you guys reached out and said there was going to be a press conference, and I wanted to be here only because there are women right now accepting jail calls, getting manipulated still by these guys that are incarcerated for violation of restraining orders or domestic violence, and they need to not accept those calls. They need to understand these men will never change. Never. Mm-hmm.
Earlier this week, you had mentioned that the reporting, one of my stories, shedding light on this continuously has helped you. How has it helped you? Because you're still healing.
Yeah, at first I'm still in shock. My ex-boyfriend's deceased now. I'm glad I'm still alive. It's speaking about it is actually making me make it to where he still has had a purpose. So I feel like even though he was the abuser, the aggressor, and he's deceased, I don't want him to have died for nothing. I'm going to help change and implement the laws on restraining orders moving forward so that these laws can be implemented and with severe, harsher sentences so that people don't violate them, including the victims. Because we also sometimes get manipulated in taking these men back or whoever's the abuser, and it's just a revolving cycle.
Yvonne, today you were here outside and inside Henderson Police Department. What were you here doing?
What was I what?
What were you here doing?
Just to hear what was going to be said. I didn't get to hear, but the chief of police, Chief Rader, spoke with me and was very interested in knowing what kind of changes we could implement to maybe help prevent this kind of from happening again to anybody, include all the way down to the jails having some type of rehabilitation programs and anger management program booklets inside the facilities.
And so January 27th, he was released, and that protective order against that you had was dissolved. Did you get a heads up? Did you know that he was going to be released?
Court, and I was shocked that the judge released him. I couldn't even believe it. So that's why I'm going to work my best in getting that law changed. So then that way victims sitting in court, see, this is a cycle that by the time us victims finally get to the point where we're not going to listen to the abuser and go to court and follow through, then to see that the judge didn't implement the punishment, that 6 months in jail or $1,000 fine, was very shocking. And had he just been incarcerated longer and the law would have been implemented, he would probably be alive today and a life wouldn't have been taken. And these officers that were in a position to save my life wouldn't have been in a position to take a life. And for those officers that were there, I thank you so much. I can't even imagine what it's like to take a life, but I thank you for protecting me, especially the sharpshooter that I seen in my backyard, because I had put all my puppies back there. When I looked up, he looked right at me and I felt protected. So that sharpshooter, he knows who he is, that was in my backyard, and I'm sure he remembers looking right at me. And yes,
And you still had to go back into the house with Fabian.
yes, Fabian was in there. Fabian actually spoke with him and exchanged some words. And Fabian told him that they needed to get real comfortable because he was not going to let up. Unfortunately, looking back at my choices of men that I've dated, I see the pattern. I'm not going to date men that have issues or the red flags. I've avoided all the red flags because I feel I could fix these men. I feel like with loving them, providing or whatever to make their life easier would make it to where these men would just be loving back and better people for society. But I realize I'm not a rehabilitation center, and now this is a big eye opener for me. But I would not let Fabian Leon's name die in vain. I'm going to make it to where that law is implemented with utilizing his name, so that way other offenders can remember that this man lost his life because he was trying to take my life and putting other people's lives in danger. So maybe it will make awareness for offenders that they'll think twice before committing any act of crime.
And you brought the puppies here. Why?
Because so my dog of 7 years had 5 puppies, and these are the little guys that I saved. I wasn't gonna let them get hurt. I love them. I'm not giving them away, and I'm not selling them. It was an accidental pregnancy, but these are they didn't ask to be born, and I want to give them a good life. So if I can help change other people's lives, I'm gonna give my puppies a good life.
Okay, thank you. Wait, stick around. I want to do a little bit of a social post, and then can you get some shots of the pups?
What did you say their names were?
This one is Yorkie because she looks like a Yorkie,
Yeah.
and then this one is a J Cat. The letter J, then CAT.
Hi. What a cutie.
We're gonna do another social post.
I'm just gonna get a few shots.
What did the chief say to you? I didn't ask that.
The chief was very concerned on how I was holding up and how was I doing, and I was very thankful for him to even take the time to even come see me, to be honest. He did talk to me the day of the incident, and then he spoke with me again today. He's in a hard position too because we can't prevent these things. We don't know what people's decision making is going to be when everyone's out and about. But I love that the chief actually made me feel like he actually cared. So the fact that Chief Rader made me feel like he actually cared, and it was genuine. That was not fake. I know when someone's being fake, but he was very genuine, and I'm very thankful to him and his police department.
Yvonne, I had a question for you.
Yes.
I know you mentioned that you were trying to see Fabian in the funerary home.
Yes.
What was it that they told you?
That he is unviewable. His facial had extreme bone damage. His bones were all fractured, and his skin on his face was not attached, so it wouldn't be suggested to look. But for all those abusers out there, value your life. Everybody has a purpose. Fabian's purpose now, I believe, it's to help implement the law for restraining orders. He kept telling me never to go back to my ex-husband, and that's a promise I'm going to keep to him. My ex-husband was also an abuser, and then I got with another one, and Fabian promised me that he would not be like my ex-husband, but it turned out to be the same pattern, just different person. And I made a promise to myself now to end that cycle because someone's life was lost, and I loved them.
Did they say something about how many gunshot wounds he had?
No, they weren't precise, but it was multiple gunshots.
So there's 24 rounds.
Yes, it was a lot of gunshots, and the whole body was full of trauma.
Stick around.
No, I'm fine.
Sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
What do you want? I don't know. That's cool. Okay. Oh, no, you could. Yes, you're my victim advocate. This is important because you're the only one that was nice to me.
How old are they?
12 weeks.
They've gotten bigger since I saw you.
I know,
Just recently.
I
Like,
know.
Seems like they doubled in size.
I know.
They're like adult size, no?
Yeah.
I love them. They eat. I wake up at midnight, feed them. At 6 a.m., feed them, and it's playtime.